it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my third update for 50 Shades of Black. This is a Pantastic Ladies project that was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece. It was originally 50 Shades of Pink, but this year it was voted to be black. I did bring in all 50 of my items in the intro, and in the last month I have used 33 of them. So we're going to go through those 33, which is still a lot, so I hope you're comfy. The first 8 items on my list are all body care products, and I used 5 of those. The first are these J.R. Watkins Relax Bath and Shower Aromatherapy tablets. There are originally 6 tablets in this jar. At the last update I'd used 3 of them, and I had 3 left. I now have 1 left. I'd used 2 of them, so disappointingly this is still in here for 1 tablet. This is what it looks like. They are kind of like giant Alka-Seltzer tablets, honestly. And they do make my bath smell like, what is this, eucalyptus and wintergreen? But it's not that strong of a scent because these aren't all that large. But I like them. I don't think I'd buy them again, and I will use this last one in the next month. The next item is one that I hadn't used before this month. This is the Dove Oat Milk and Berry Brulee Plant Milk Cleansing Bar. It's a bar of soap, and I actually used more of this than I thought. I just started using this about a week and a half ago, and it did fill the entire box. That's what it looks like now, so it is shrinking pretty quickly. I'm thinking at this pace it might make me 2 or 3 months in order to finish this. Here it is. It does smell nice, but the scent has kind of faded over time. I've had this for about a year before I started using it, and I remember being very fragrant when I first got it. It wasn't wrapped in plastic or anything, it was just in this cardboard box, and I could smell it very strongly. It still smells like berries, but it's not as strong of a scent, even though I hadn't used it quite yet. So this isn't the highest quality, it's Dove, but I still like it, and I will still use it. Next is another product I only just started using. This is the Saint-Tropez Gradual Tan Classic. It's a 1-ounce sample that I got. It is a self-tanning body moisturizer. I've used this twice. I started using it 2 weeks ago, and so I just got to there so far. It does work. It did make my legs more tan when I used it, but that tan is pretty orange. So if you're looking for a product like this, this might not be the right one, because on me it's rather orange. I'm not really interested in this type of product anyway. I'm only using it because I have it. Once it's gone, I was never planning on purchasing one. Next is a familiar one. This is my Perfectly Posh Hot Pepper Shebang Muscle Stick. I've only used this twice, so not as much as in the past. It does still work. My work has actually recently started contracting in a massage therapist, so I've actually been seeing her since it doesn't really cost me anything anyway. So I'm finding I don't need this as much because she is massaging my legs, which feels fabulous. So that's better than this product, but you know, this still does what it advertises to do, and I'm still working on it, and I still intend to finish it. And my last body care item is this Perfectly Posh Sleepy Sleep Skin Stick. It's lavender scented and is meant to help you sleep. I am trying to remember to use it every night, and over the last month I remembered it 21 times, which is not bad. Here it is rolled all the way up. It is shrinking, so I think it's probably going to take me another 3 months maybe to finish this off. That's my goal, and we'll see if I manage to do that over the next couple months. But in the meantime, we're just going to watch it shrink. I'm not sure that it's an amazing product. Maybe it helps me sleep better, maybe it doesn't, but it's certainly not unpleasant, so I'm still using it. Next is the hair products. I originally had 6 of those. I had finished 2, so I have 4 left, and I've used 3 of those remaining 4. The first is this Way Fine to Medium Hair Mask. It's a sample. I've used one of these up before, and it's an okay mask, but honestly I kind of expect better for Way. So I don't think it's really worth the price based on these samples. Here it is. I've used it 4 times over the last month, and next month I think this will be gone. I think this will be gone for next time, which would be nice. It'll be a nice rollout. And I still don't think this is a great mask. It's not bad, but I certainly wouldn't pay Way prices for it. Next is the Olaplex No. 3 Hair Perfector. I am trying to finish this sample, and this is a difficult one to use because it's hard to remember to use. I'm usually intending to use it, and then I'll be shampooing my hair and realize that I forgot to use this first. I remembered to use it just once over the last month, so there is my progress line. I do really enjoy it whenever I remember to use it. It does make my hair feel nice and soft. So I do still intend to finish this, though this will probably take me longer than I planned. And my last hair product is a fun one, sort of. This is the Common Panda Hair Color Wax, and this is the blue one. I am trying to finish this. I had used this before, though not in this project. I used it twice over the last month. It was appropriate for the 4th of July, so I used it around those days, and I honestly don't like this. This is the one thing in this project that I would say that I am hate panning, and it's because I don't like the way this makes my hair feel. I don't like the texture. It's very stiff. It kind of feels sticky, and I don't like it. Really, the only way I use this is to put my hair back in a bun, and I will slick my hair black with something blue. And it's a dark blue on me. It does not look this bright on my brown hair, but you can still kind of tell there's blue involved. So I'll use it, but I wouldn't say that I enjoy it. We have made it into the skincare section, and I had 12 skincare items that I brought into this project. As of the last update, I had finished one of them, leaving me 11, and I used 9 of them. The first is this Perfectly Posh BFF Best Face Forever. It is an exfoliating face wash. There are my marks. It is very slow going. I use this twice a week, so not moving so fast. I don't think I'm actually going to finish this, which is my goal, but I'll still use it, and I do like it. It is a nice exfoliant. I think for the price that this used to be sold at, it was worth it. And frankly, if this were still available, I might buy another one when this someday is gone and I need a facial exfoliant, but it lasts forever, so I really think it was reasonable, and I am still going to work on it all year long. Next, I have the Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray that I am trying to finish. There's my marks over there. So this one I actually do think I can finish in a year's time, but it's just going to take some steady work on it. I'm using it as a toner, so I really think this does help reduce the amount of redness I see in my face, particularly in this type of area. So it is working, and this isn't an expensive item either, so I think it is absolutely worth the price for the amount of use that I get out of it and the fact that it is effective and simple. So I'm enjoying it. It's just going to be in here for quite a while. The next item is this CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion with SPF 30. I use this as a sunscreen as opposed to a moisturizer. Being so small, it is easy to put in my purse, and I can reapply it whenever I'm somewhere. I did use it a little bit. There is my newest mark right there. So I like it. It does perform like a moisturizer, which I like. I would be willing to purchase this either as a moisturizer or as an SPF, so that's nice. This I think will be done pretty quickly, probably for next month, we'll see, but it is still in here for now. Next is the Peter Thomas Roth Potency Brightening Vitamin C Moisturizer, and here we do have a success story. This is empty. I do have some of those in this project, and so there it is, scraped out as much as I can. I did enjoy this. I use this as a nighttime moisturizer, but I think if I were to buy this, I might like it better in the morning. I think I could wear makeup over this if I wanted to. So I liked it, and it's gone now, and maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't. It depends on pricing. I think these are more expensive, so if I saw it on sale, I might decide it was worth it, but I'm not entirely sure. But this is now out of the project as an empty. The next one I actually just got very little use out of. This is the Strivectin Anti-Wrinkle Intensive Eye Concentrate for Wrinkles. I traveled with this. I am concentrating more on an eye serum that I have in Deck of Panning. That is in a glass container though, and I don't like traveling with glass. So whenever I traveled, I took this with me instead. So I got a couple uses out of it. I can't really make a new mark on it. That mark is from last time. But I've used it a little bit, and it'll be a focus later on, but I've had some progress. This one I don't think is technically a skincare product, but I don't know where else to put it. This is the Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum, a sample of it. I have managed to use this 9 times over the last month. I don't use this every night. I have found when I use this too regularly, my lashes get really long and they actually look very sparse, and that's not the look I'm going for. Instead, I just use it periodically, and it does help my lashes grow, but they stay at a more natural looking length, and then it doesn't look like I'm losing volume when I'm really not. This is the Perfectly Posh Chilly Out Lip Scrub. It has a cool mint and melon flavor to it. I used it 4 times over the last month, which gives me a total of 13. I am trying to finish it. This is not a priority for me right now. I'm just using it sporadically to get some use on it while I focus on some other nighttime lip balms, but this is what that will be whenever I finish some of those. I do like it. It is more of a lip balm with scrub in it. It's not something that you really wash off. There are sugar particles in it. You put it on your lips, you kind of rub your lips together. The sugar will kind of dissolve, and then it leaves a balm on your lips, and I go to sleep with that on. So that's how I'm using this, and it'll be in here for quite a while yet. This is a vanilla scented promotional lip balm. This is my current purse lip balm. I'm trying to finish it. It is very slow going. I use it on the go because it lives in my purse. That's what's left in there. It'll be several months yet. It looks like it melted a little bit. There's some like dead space in there. Oh well, maybe that means it won't take me quite as long as I thought, but this is still in the project. I'm still using it pretty regularly, and it'll be gone eventually. This is a mini of the Jack Black Night Mode Lip Treatment. I have used this 12 times in the last month, which gives me a total of 31. So I'm making more progress on this than I am on the other lip products. I can't really tell where it's at. It doesn't really settle. It has a consistency like Vaseline, but it is a fabulous product. It doesn't feel like Vaseline. It feels very hydrating and very nourishing, and I do love this product still, so I'm very happy to use it, and I will miss it when it's eventually gone. Now we're into the fragrances. I have two in this project, and I've used one of them over the last month. This is a sample of the Harvey Prince Hello. My goal is to finish it. As you can see, I'm not there yet. I did use it 4 times over the last month, giving me a total of 11. So I'm thinking at this rate, 2 months, I'm gonna try to make it one. I'm gonna see if I can have this done for next time. I like this scent. I don't love it. I did wear it to a large family gathering over the last month and nobody commented, which tells me that this isn't quite the right one for me. Nobody said anything bad, it's just that nobody said anything good either. And that's what I want from a perfume. So, not the right one, but I'll finish the sample. We're into the nail products. I have 2 of them in this project and I used both of them. They are actually both on my nails currently. This is the Seche Clear Crystal Clear Base Coat. I am trying to finish this. I'm not really marking this because I don't think you'd see much change month to month. This is the base coat that I used. I'm going to see if I can finish it. It's going to take quite a while yet. This is getting thicker than it once was. This was once very liquidy. It's now the texture of a typical base coat, really. It's not difficult to use. It's just not as fluid as it once was. It's still in here. It will be for a while. And the other one is, of course, the nail polish. It's my Essie Expressi Quick Dry Nail Color in the shade Now or Never. It is black. It is on my nails right now. I do have a glitter on top of them. I have used this twice in the last month, giving me a total of 7 uses, and it is down to right at the top of the E down there. So I am actually putting this on its side when I go to use it because that's the only way I can get product out of it. It is very difficult to use otherwise, and I am having to put thinner in it every time I use it because when it's that low, it just gets thick very quickly. This is still in the project to finish, and that'll probably be done in a month or two. My nails are very short right now, so I'm not using a whole lot of nail polish, but I am still getting use on it. And we've finally made it to the makeup. I originally had 20 items in here for this category, and I still had 20 as of the last update, but no more. My very first item is also an empty. This is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Original Primer, and it is now gone. I didn't have much left in it as of the last update. It is now finished. I think it was kind of similar to the original Smashbox one, except the Smashbox one is better. So it's not significantly cheaper, and it definitely performs not quite so well. So I wouldn't buy this one, but I did finish this up, and I am pleased to call it an empty. Next is a foundation. This is my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 481 Cool Sand. At the intro of this project, I was at that green line, now I'm at the black one. I have used it 11 times over the last month, so I've made some decent progress on it. I do have to mix it with other foundations because it is too dark for me. I bought this when I lived in eastern Washington State, where it is extremely sunny, and I used to get really tan when I lived there. I don't get so tan here because it rains a whole lot more, but that's okay. I actually like it better here than I did there, so I'm perfectly happy with it. This is also the oldest foundation that I own, so I am particularly motivated to get this finished, but that might be more difficult than I thought. The last time I tried to use this, the pump wasn't working so well. It was sputtering and I wasn't getting a whole lot of product out, even though there's still plenty left in the bottom there. And this cap does not screw off. I will have to dissect this if that's what's required and then just put it in a different container completely, because I don't know how to remove this. I will have to probably like crack the cap off if that's what it takes, but I might end up doing that. We'll see. It's still in the project for now. The next one is so close. This is a sample of the MAC Fix Plus. Do you see that? There is very little left in here. I don't think this is going to last another week. So this will be done for next time, I'm sure. I've used this product before. I like it. I might buy it. I don't know yet, but there's just a teensy bit left. It'll be gone very soon. Next is this Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Deep. I did start using this over the last month. I have used it 13 times. It is in my brows right now. Deep is probably not the shade that I would buy. I got this as a gift with purchase. I think it's a little bit on the darker side, but I think it still works. You tell me. I'm wearing it now. But I can get away with it. It's not the one I would pick, but it's working fine. Another MAC product, they're handy for their black packaging. This is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. My goal is to use this 50 times. At the last update I had 7 uses and I'm up to 10. So I need to pick up my pace if I want to hit 50 by the end of this project. I think that's certainly doable, but I'm usually using other primers and not this one. This is the one I typically use for all matte looks, which I do pretty frequently, but mostly in the fall. So we'll see if I can get more uses in the fall. If not, I'm just going to start using this whenever I'm using shimmers as well, and that'll be fine, but still here. Then I have just a tiny bit of use on my Au Naturel cream shadow in the shade Bliss. I've used this once, giving me a total of 4 uses. I am trying to finish it. It's not a priority right now. I have other cream shadows in other projects that end sooner, so I'm using those instead of this most of the time, but I really do want to finish this by the end of the project, and I feel like I'm so close and yet so far. This is my Mellow Gel Liner in the shade Black. I'm actually trying to finish this, and it's not going well. I used it once over the last month, giving me a total of 6 uses. Right now I'm wearing a green one, so not this, but I will use this more probably in the fall and winter when I go for more intense eye looks that have less like color to them and more smokiness. So there'll be more use on this later. I'm not sure if I'm going to manage to finish it or not, but I am still trying to. This is my LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer in an orange shade. I got this as a gift with purchase, and I would not have picked this corrector for me. I don't think I really need it. I did use it twice over the last month, giving me a total of 4. I am just trying to use this 50 times and not finish it. But I need to do it faster than that if I'm going to get 50 uses, so we'll see if I can get at least 5 for next time. That'll be my goal. This is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I had 12 uses on this last time. I've used it 3 more times for a total of 15, and this is now too light for me. I bought this at my palest, and it matched perfectly at that point, but now that I have a little bit of color, you can see it too well for it to hide blemishes. So this is going to be on hiatus for a few months, but I have 15 uses as of right now, and it'll sit there for a little while. My Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in the shade Nude Flush. I have used this just once over the last month, which surprises me. I really thought it was more than that. I now have a total of 10 uses. My goal is 50. This is going to become a focus item. I like this color more in the summer and fall, and we're there. So I am going to be wearing this more often, and we'll see how many uses I can have for next time, but it's definitely going to be more than one. This is my Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. I intend to use this 50 times, and I've used it 4 times over the last month, giving me a total of 7. I am wearing this now. Right now I'm wearing that highlighter, the bronzer, and the blush. I do count this as days of usage instead of products used. So using all 3 of those is 1 use and not 3. So I will use this however I feel like, and it counts as a use for that day. I do like that contour, even though I'm not using it right now. I'll probably use that more in the fall. That is a decent highlight. It's not my favorite one, but it's still pretty good. The bronzer is not fantastic. I don't know, it's a little bit too warm for me or something, but I still use it anyway. I'm wearing it now. I do really like that blush, actually. I kind of wish it was available in a single for whenever this runs out, but it's not. This product right here, the bronzy highlight, confuses a lot of people. And understandably, this is the light medium version of the palette. There is a medium dark version, so why would there be a dark highlight in the medium light one? It's meant as a mixer. That was the intent with that, is you can either mix or layer it on top of the bronzer and get a glowy bronzer instead of a matte one. That was the original point. And sometimes I do that, usually not, honestly, but I like the options there in the same palette. And then this powder here is honestly not really my favorite, but it is kind of convenient to have a powder in a palette for travel purposes and not need another product. So it's usable, but it's not something that I generally choose if there's another option available to me. But I will be working on getting more uses on this throughout the summer and fall as well, and we'll see how I do for next time. Speaking of powders, this is my Mented Skin Silk Loose Powder in the shade Light Tan. My goal is to use this 50 times. I'm not taking the lid off because it'll be a mess if I do. I previously had 5 uses with this powder, and I've used it another 5 times over the last month, giving me a total of 10. So I am 20% of the way to my goal. It'll be in here for a few months yet. I don't know why, but I tend to use more powder in the fall and winter than I do in the summer, which doesn't really make sense to me, but that does seem to be my pattern somehow. So I'll get more uses on it, and I'm sure that I'll meet my goal by the end of the project, but it'll be several months yet. And the last item that we're going to talk about is this lip crayon. I don't know what brand this is. There's just a little bit of silver writing on here. I can make out a D, and I don't know what else was in this name. But I have a goal of using this crayon 50 times. I had 7 uses as of the last update, and I've used it 4 more times, giving me a total of 11. So I still have another 39 to go. It'll be a while. This is not a flattering color on me by itself. I will usually kind of use it as a lip liner and then put a gloss on top of it. This is not what I'm wearing right now, but when I use it, that's how I do it. As of last time, I had 47 of the original 50 items remaining in this project, and I've only finished 2 this month, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for more than that, which brings me down to 45 items remaining. So shrinking, but not as fast as I would like it to, We'll see if I can do better for next time. Meeting more than 2 goals for next time shouldn't be that hard because I think there's an easy 3 here. There's just one of these bath tablets left and this will be gone. I'm roughly halfway through this hair mask, so I think I can be done with it for next time. And then I have just a little bit of the setting spray left, and that'll be gone within a week, I'm sure of it. So that'll be a third. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more than that and make up for some lost ground as well. So we'll see about that. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.